Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I know y'all are probably thinking, is TY really going live? Because TY never goes live anymore. I know, y'all, I know. Good morning, Joni. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Come on in, come on in. I know. Come on in, come on in, come on in, everybody. Come on in. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I know some of y'all are probably thinking, well, TY, where in the hell have you been? Oh, shoot. What's up, y'all? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Make sure y'all thumbs this video up as y'all come on in. Make sure y'all are thumbing it up as y'all come on inside, honey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, God. I know it's been a long time. Hello, y'all. Hello. I look okay. So let's just jump right on into it. First things first. I know y'all probably thinking Ty didn't just flip the whole script. Ty don't even come on YouTube to show his face no more. All we see are his hands and his food. Look, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But look, this is the situation, y'all. If I had the proper setup. Ooh, yes, coquito. I'm making mine today, actually. I have to go to the store to get my rum, but I'm making mine today. Um, you been booed up? Shit. I wish. I knew, you know what? I knew somebody was gonna think that. Someone the other day said, TY, oh, you must be with somebody, child, because you don't even come on YouTube no more. I ain't been with no damn body. I've been in here minding my own business, child. Just minding my own business. But okay, look. This is the situation. If I had the kitchen set up that I wanted to have, and if I had a videographer, okay? If I had all of that stuff, I would absolutely be in the actual cooking videos. Y'all would see me cooking so that we could kiki and we could chit chat, we could do all of that. But you know what? I don't have that. And I know how I want my cooking videos to look. I like for my videos to be right to the point. I like for my videos to be very clear and concise. So I don't want my cooking videos to turn into, you know, half-hour long videos and a bunch of foolishness and chit-chatting about my dog ran outside today and I had to go chase him down the street. But let's go on ahead and jump into this cooking video. No, like, I just want to get right to the point so that I can teach y'all the dish so that y'all can go home and slay it. And then we can talk about it. You know what I mean? I do feel like I want to start going live more often so that we can keep our connection, because I will say, last year in 2019, we spent more time together, you know what I mean? We went live more, and that was mostly because I was doing the mukbangs back then. And I've realized now, especially in November, because you know November I was banging out the cooking videos left and right. I told y'all, anytime I'm like disappearing or going away, it's because I'm actively working on something for y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not just back here lollygagging, Chad. I'm not back here lollygagging. So I knew that November was going to be a very, very busy month for me because I had so many recipes that I wanted to get out. And there's so many that I haven't done that I'm going to put out for this month. But you know, November, December are big cooking months for me. And as some of you guys may or may not know, those that have come from the reaction videos, those that have come from the mukbangs, those that have come from all of those things, I get it, y'all. I get it. Y'all want me to do mukbangs so that we can kiki and chit chat. Because I know y'all don't really come to my channel to watch me eat. Y'all come because y'all want to hear what I got to talk about, blah, 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 woot, woot, woot. Y'all don't really care about the food because, low-key, let's be honest, neither did I. We all know that when I did mook up the bongs, my mukbangs was probably about 2 pieces of chicken versus everybody else's whose chicken was like 50,000 pieces of chicken. I don't eat like that. I might be a big bitch, okay? I might be big. Oh, yes. I might be. But I don't eat as much food as you would think. I just don't. And honestly, I just wasn't about that life no more. Like, I will still do mukbangs every now and then if I feel like it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be in the mood. I gotta be in the mood to do a mukbang. You know what I mean? It's just like, it takes so much work for me to like sit down, act like I really want to eat the food, be bothered with the food. And let's be real. I don't know about y'all, but in this year of 2020, a bitch has not done not bit of exercising. And if I had continued on the path I was on, doing as many mukbangs as I was last year, my ass would be as wide as my bedroom. Do you hear me? They would have to cut the damn door open for me to get inside of my room. And ain't nobody got time for that. No, ma'am. No. I understand that for y'all's pleasure, y'all want to see me eating food and kicking and chit-chatting. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Ain't no conversation, no mook with a bong worth me putting my ass in the grave before I hit the age of 85. Okay? So, I'm just saying. I know people keep asking me about it. It's just not going to happen. And when it does, it does. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? Okay, now also, just so y'all know, I am not missing y'all's, skipping y'all's comments on purpose. I'm on my phone. So on the phone, it only shows you 4 at a time and then they disappear. It's not like when I'm on my computer. But I'm just saying. So that's the reason why I don't do as many mukbangs anymore. And also, I will say, last year I noticed there was a huge, let me say it one more time. Let me say it one more time for the Throwback Thursday. There was a huge influx of people that were joining YouTube to become mukbangers for all the wrong reasons. Okay? Everybody just started to jump on the trend of becoming mukbangers because they just assumed that they would walk away with $1 million checks. And that is not the way it works. Actually, low-key, it really kind of don't even matter if you're doing mukbangs, if you're a personality brand, you know, if you are a reviewer, if you're a reaction person, you know, it doesn't really matter what genre of YouTube you're doing. You are never going to just get on YouTube and make $1 million like that. It just does not happen. That's not the reality. Low-key, you can't even really just get on YouTube and make $1,000 quick. Let's be for real, okay? And the reason why I said that number one is because it takes more work than people want to believe it takes in order to make $1,000 on YouTube. Okay? And I know that might not seem like a lot of money to some people, but the amount of money that you have to spend in order to produce your videos, you know, sometimes the balance ain't, you know, the balance ain't always that. So, you know, a lot of people started doing mukbangs, and I know that y'all noticed. It seemed like at one point in time, every day, there was like 50 new mukbangers. I was like, what the hell is going on around here? Now, I'm not knocking nobody for wanting to be a part of the mukbang community. That's not the case here. But what I'm saying is, if you want to be a YouTuber in whatever form or fashion, you have to do it for the right reasons. And you have to do it because you love what you do. You know what I mean? You have to do it because you love what you do. Because if not, I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of moments where you're not going to want to do it anymore. You know? And for me, cooking has always been a passion of mine. So, you know, that's the reason why Even the days when I'm tired and I'm over it, I will still get up and cook because that's always a passion of mine, to try out different recipes, create new things of my own, explore different aspects of the world, as far as cuisine, stuff like that. So, because I had that drive, because I really wanted to be a part of the cooking world, that's the reason why you guys see me consistently, putting out the cooking videos. Versus if you're just doing mukbangs just to do mukbangs, it ain't gonna last. Number one, nine times out of ten, the food that people are gonna want to watch you eat is going to be the most expensive, baby, and that is seafood. Hi, Gina Young. That's my cousin, y'all. Y'all ain't know. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let's talk about some of my fellow YouTubers. Okay, I want to talk about this because sometimes I feel like people want to make it seem like there is always like competition between other YouTubers. Let me tell you something. I am not in competition with nobody but T to the Y. Okay? Let me just say that right now. Okay? I'm in competition with nobody but thine self. And I say that because at the end of the day, the only person that can challenge me to be better is myself. Okay? And the one thing that I love about Gina, about Soulful Tea, about my girl from It's So Good, is that although it might seem like all of us are cooking the same stuff and whatever the case is, you don't see us going at each other talking about, oh, well, you stole my recipe and you did this and you did that. No, we just all in our own lane, cooking our own food, and we know what time it is. Okay, great minds think alike. I'm just saying. And I appreciate that. I really do. And let me tell you something. Now, if y'all really want to see somebody that is cooking every damn day, it seems, is that damn Gina. I be thinking to myself, damn, how many meals per day is she actually cooking? Because I'm going to tell you something. Gina, I don't film more than one cooking video a day. If I do more than one a day, oh, you caught me on a good day, okay? Because ain't nobody got time. Because I am so anal about my kitchen being clean that I feel like as soon as, first things first, when you're doing cooking videos for anybody who's on here that, aspires to be a YouTube chef or whatever the case is, the key is to clean as you go. Because let me tell you something. The way we make these cooking videos look for y'all is so pristine and put together and straight to the point that y'all have no idea how many damn dishes, prep work, cleaning, all of that stuff. Baby, when I tell you, these cooking videos ain't no joke. And especially videos like where you got to do like collard greens or, stuff like that where it requires you to actually clean the food and all of that. Okay, Valerie, me and Gina are not physically related. I just like to say that we're cousins because she calls me cousin. Also, we have the same last name, so that's why we say it. But we're not actually related. Hell, we might be. In all actuality, everybody's kind of related in some form or fashion, but you know what I mean. Oh, thank you so much, Gina. Thank you. Happy holidays. But yeah, so like there's so much prep work that goes into what we do as YouTube chefs. That's people, I'm telling you, y'all, it takes work. And the key to it is to clean as you go. So that's why I typically will only do one video a day. Because, honey, doing multiple videos a day, baby, y'all know I got my Great Northern Beans recipe coming out on Monday. And like an idiot, I decided to wait to start cooking that video at about 8 o'clock at night. I had the beans soaking since about 9 o'clock that morning. Typically, I don't like to let my beans soak for more than 8 hours. It kind of ruins the integrity of the texture of the bean. So you typically don't really want your beans soaking more than 8 hours. And so because of that, I was like, oh my God, I gotta make these damn beans and I don't want to. Baby, I started cooking them damn beans. Do y'all know I did not go to sleep? The beans did not finish cooking until about, I think it was about 12:30. which y'all are gonna hear me talk about it in the recipe video, but like when you're creating a stock, okay, so let's just talk about it. Okay. The difference between a stock and a broth is this. When you're making a stock is based off of bones, okay? That is how you create stock, okay? Stock is created off of meat bones, neck bones, any of the bones. You're extracting all of the flavor out of the bones into a liquid, and that is what creates a stock. It's a bit more pungent, it's a bit more flavorful, but it takes a lot longer because it takes a long time to really extract all of the flavors out of the bones themselves. Now, when you're making broth, that's when you're taking the meat and you're flavoring the liquid. You see what I'm saying? You're taking the chicken, or you're taking the pork, or any of that type of stuff. That's how you make a chicken stock. Making a stock is far easier than making a broth. And anytime I make beans, for the most part, typically I'm focusing on making a broth. So because of that, I took my ham that I had from Christmas, and I told y'all to freeze your hams, around the holiday times, especially if you cooked it and it's in your own house. Never throw away your turkey bones. Never throw away your ham bones. Keep that stuff in your freezer, I'm telling you, because when you go to make your black eyed peas, when you go to make your Great Northern beans, your lima beans, any of that type of stuff, you can use those bones to really put a lot of flavor into your actual stock. And so that's the reason why I say don't throw those things away. The same thing with turkey. I don't even eat turkey. I purposely made my turkey because I knew that I was going to make turkey soup, probably make a turkey pot pie. There's other ways to repurpose that meat and those bones. So you always want to keep that stuff. Don't go throwing that stuff away. But anyway, I don't even know how I got off on that tangent. But look, this is what I'm saying. All in all, I love you guys. I miss you all. I definitely need to start going live more often so that we can stay nice and connected. I'm not saying that I'm never going to not do a mukbang again. We talk about this every single time. It's just when I feel like it is when I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? But what y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Oh, God. Make sure y'all thumbsing it up as y'all come in, party, please. Food. I know, right? The funny thing is, and Gina, I don't know if you're still on here, but you can probably also say this as well. I don't know if y'all know this, but about, I would say 95% of the things that I cook, unfortunately, I don't eat. Not because I don't want to eat them, but typically, and people who even aren't chefs can kind of relate to this. When you spend so much time cooking something, baby, you be so damn disgusted that you don't even want to taste the damn food, okay? And, also, typically, as a chef, you're tasting the food as you go along anyway. So by the time the damn dish is done, you don't even want to be bothered with it. So a lot of the times, a lot of the recipes that I cook, I taste just enough to make sure that it's to my liking, and then I'll be over it. I give my food away, so a lot of the times I don't even be eating the food that I make. Ain't that crazy? Okay, so this is a big question that I get a lot, and it is Simply Food by TY. Why do you not post the recipes in the description box? The reason why I do not post the recipes, the printed recipes or written recipes, whatever you want to call it, in the description box is because I am working on a cookbook, okay? And the reason why I don't want to post the actual recipes in the description box is because once the entire cookbook is done, I will then be going back and I will be making all of the food solely off of what I have written down, not based off of how I do it, because I want to make sure that if someone gets my book and if they follow my directions exactly, it will taste exactly how I would want it to be. Okay? oftentimes us cooks, when we're making stuff, we don't always use measuring utensils. That ain't how real cooks work. Now bakers, they don't have no choice. Baking is a very mathematical equation, which is the reason why oftentimes y'all don't even see me doing a lot of baking stuff, because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, I don't mind baking, but I've been there, I've done that. Okay, so I don't it's not often that you'll see me doing a lot of baking stuff. But when you're doing regular cooking, more on the savory side, oftentimes we just put our seasonings in. You know what I mean? We just put our seasonings in because we know what the color is supposed to look like, okay? And oftentimes, people get so caught up about over seasoning and under seasoning their food and all of that type of stuff. This is the thing. The only thing for real, that you need to be concerned with when it comes to most basic food is the salt, okay? If you are adding garlic powder, if you're adding onion powder, if you're adding parsley, if you're adding paprika, black pepper, things like that to your meals, typically you don't need to really stress yourself out about, oh my God, am I putting too much? Maybe the black pepper, because that can make it a bit spicy, but like for the most part, you don't have to worry about it. You just go in with the seasoning. You know what the color should look like. And if you don't, continue to watch people like myself and Gina and Soulful Tea, and we'll continue to teach you. But what you have to be mindful of is the salt, okay? The salt is what messes a lot of people up. Either they are making their food too damn salty, or they are not salting their food enough, okay? And so a lot of people will say, oh, well, because I've heard people say this a lot of times. Black people, they just over season their food. They just be doing too much. They just put too much shit. No, bitch. That is not what the case is. What we don't want is for you to serve us a damn piece of chicken and you to put salt and pepper on it and call that seasoned. Salt and pepper is not seasoned food. I'ma say it one more time. Salt and pepper is not seasoned food. Okay? Let's all bow our heads. Lord, I come to you today to just ask that you plant this seed in the people's minds across the land of the lands. Plant the seed in letting them know that salt and pepper is not and will not ever be the only seasonings that should go on chicken. Lord, remind them that fried chicken is not fried chicken if the only seasonings that are on it is salt and pepper. Okay. Even if the chicken is called salt and pepper chicken, there are still more seasonings that need to go on said chicken than salt and pepper. Let the church say amen, amen again. Okay? Okay? Are we all on the same page? Okay, I'm glad that we're all on the same page here. Okay? Because the salt and pepper thing has got to stop. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. I can't take too much more of this salt and pepper on food stuff. It ain't gonna work. Now I understand that a lot of people got high blood pressure. Hello? My fat ass got high blood pressure, which is the reason why I watch how much salt I add to my food, which means if you have to watch how much salt you are using on your food because you can't consume that much salt, that means you need to make up for it on the other end, meaning you need to add other seasonings so that your food don't taste damn bland. Okay? Now, I'm going to go on ahead and leave that alone. I don't want to upset nobody's. I don't want to upset anybody's chakra. I don't want to upset anybody's spirit. I understand. I can't have too much damn salt. A lot of black folk got high blood pressure. I get it. I know it. I understand. But I tell you one damn thing, we ain't going to eat no bland food. I can tell you that right now. It's just not going to happen. I'm just saying. Hi, Yolanda. It's true. It's true. I'm just saying. Salt and pepper is not the only seasonings. 2 questions I just saw about a meet and greet and about the cookbook. Yes. So as far as the cookbook, yes, as my girl Gina, That's my girl. I'm gonna try to do my Gina impression. Just go on ahead and put yourself some flavor in there. You just go on ahead. Just go on ahead and add that in a Flavor Town. This is Gina Young here. This is Gina, and what we are gonna do today. That's my Gina Young impression. This is Gina Young here. You just go on ahead and put yourself in some flavor in there. Yes, you do. You better go on ahead. I love me some damn Gina. Who she tickles me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I first started, the first time one of Gina's videos came up on my TV screen, it was actually because it just popped up. And I wasn't paying attention. And I thought it was a white woman. And I heard all of the seasoning she said, and I said, well, all right, this lady is really on here cooking. And then I came around the corner and I saw her beautiful melanin hands, and I said, that is a black woman. She said, you just go on ahead and put yourself some flavor in there. You go right on ahead. I love when Gina when Gina said when she says it's just gonna go into Flavor Town. Yes, it is. I live for it. I live. Oh shoot. It's too funny. And about the meet and greet. I will gladly start doing meet and greets. Absolutely, I would. When COVID-19 is done. Y'all got me up, okay? I'm sorry about it. I will not be meeting, no greeting nobody. Nobody. No. Not probably till about 2022, 2023. Sorry about it. Can't do it. Not gonna be able to make that meeting. No. No. I keep trying to tell people, it ain't no joke. And you got people out here talking about, oh, well, everybody's not going to die from COVID. You can't walk around in life in fear. Bitch, you go ahead and decide to not walk around in fear. You continue to not walk around in fear, and your ass is going to be laying down in death. Okay? You keep playing around with COVID-19. Okay? You choose to not walk around in fear, and you are going to be laying down in death playing around with COVID. I'm not ready to meet Jesus just yet. No, I got more work to do. No. Where am I from? I am from Maryland, but I currently live in Virginia. Now, see, what you don't know is that a bitch like me, I don't have time for the foolishness. You got to go. Now, let me let me tell you something about. Let me tell you something. Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably new to Simply Food by TY. And I know y'all see me over here laughing and joking and smiling. Giving y'all a good old kiki early this morning. But let's not be fooled. Simply Food by TY don't play that bullshit. Okay? And if you come on my channel and attempt to play that bullshit with me, your ass will either one, get cussed out if you catch me on a good day, or get blocked if you catch me on a day when I just ain't got the time. Okay? So that's just a simple reminder to all of the newbies. Welcome to Simply Food by TY. I don't play the games with the children. I don't have time for that. Not today. Hello, South Africa. I am trying to come to the motherland. I just want to make that very clear. So sorry to hear about that, Georgia A. So sorry to hear about that. Philadelphia in the house. TY, you work with my brother in California. I've never been to California. Yeah, look, I block quick. Yes, Gina. Ain't nobody got time for that foolishness. I'm gonna tell you, it amazes me the strange comments you get on cooking videos. Now, I could see people being a little bit reckless, you know, on the mukbangs and like the personality brands and stuff like that. I get it. Well, actually, no, I don't get it because if I don't like you, I'm just fitting to just ignore you. I'm not fitting to take my time to fix my fingers to type something. You don't even mean that much to me in order for me to do something like that. So I don't really get it, but I really don't get it for the people that choose to write weird stuff on recipe videos. It is the strength. Somebody commented on my video and said, well, I don't like mozzarella cheese. You've just ruined this macaroni and cheese recipe video for me. You've ruined it. Bitch, you ain't got to put it in there. I don't know why people watch our recipe videos and assume that we are telling you that you must put every single thing we say. If you would like for your food to taste like ours, then yes, that would be our suggestion. But we ain't in your kitchen holding your hand to the spoon when you are cooking your food. You put whatever the hell you want to put into your food. It is the strangest that. But I just saw a comment this morning before I got on here, and somebody said something along the lines of, Southern traditions are killing people. Cocaine and heroin is also a tradition too. I said, what? Some of the comments, I promise you, all I can do is laugh because I be like, where do these people come from? Where are these people coming from? It's just so odd. It's so odd. It is so odd. It's so strange. Oh my God, yes, the Merry Christmas comment. Baby, somebody tried to call themselves going off on me. They said, if you you need to stop saying happy holidays. If you can't call it what it is and say Merry Christmas, you shouldn't be appropriating the holiday. First of all, I'm gonna need you to stop using words that you don't know what the hell you talk about. How the hell can somebody appropriate a man? How can somebody appropriate? How can somebody appropriate Christmas? Somebody please help me understand. Help me understand that, please. Help me understand that. Is Christmas the only holiday that people celebrate during December? I think not, which is the reason why I like to say happy holidays. Everybody don't celebrate Christmas. Good. The one thing that I wish, honestly, for real, the one thing that I wish that YouTube would allow us content creators to do, which I don't know why it's not an option. I wish YouTube would allow us content creators to be able to see who are the people that are disliking our videos. We should be able to see that so that I can help you not have to dislike anymore by blocking your ass. Okay? Because it amazes me the amount of videos that I have posted. Now, luckily, I will say, my Simply Foodies are everything. Y'all be acting right. It's not often that I had to deal with a lot of drama, but I will say it amazes me that you can post the video and within the first 10 seconds, somebody can dislike it. How in the hell can you dislike a damn video before the video even starts? That is what you call a hater. And ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Let me help you not be a hater. Let me allow me to help you by blocking you. Okay? I'm thinking to myself, it is just the strangest thing. And what's even funny is I can almost promise you 9 times out of 10, the people who dislike your videos are the exact same people who sit there and watch the whole damn thing. Okay? And they keep on coming back. That's the funny thing about it. Chaba. And people be out of control. I know, right? And then they probably also made the recipe. Sure. No. No time for it. My sinuses are acting stupid today. Mm-mm-mm. I need to go to the liquor store because I need to get a bottle of Bacardi so that I can make my coquito. If you guys have never made it, I do have a recipe available. Just type it in. It's Puerto Rican eggnog. It does not have egg in it. It is one of my favorite holiday drinks. I make it in bulk because it never lasts. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's interesting. People ask me, how do I feel about that macaroni and cheese video? Okay, see, this is the thing. My macaroni and cheese video, as of right now, has about 4.1 million views on it. When I made that video, I had no idea that that video was going to do what it did. I was aware that people were going to like the video because I know how people in real life enjoy macaroni and cheese, but I had no idea that it was going to do what it did. But this is the reason why humility is important, okay? This is the reason why you can't just jump the gun, okay, and start smelling yourself, okay, when videos go viral, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. This is my channel, I am a living example of why you can't start smelling yourself when a video goes viral, okay? This is the reason why. As you guys can see, my baked macaroni and cheese video has 4.1 million views. 4.1 million views. My YouTube channel has about 100 and I think either 60,000 or 70,000 subscribers, okay? The videos that I make today within the last month, I think the highest video was maybe 10,000 views, okay? So what happens is people get viral videos, they make their little bit of money, they start to feel themselves. They start to think, oh, well, I'm rich. Oh, I'm about to pop off. I'm about to do this and whoop, whoop, whoop. And then they start losing touch of reality, okay? And then they be reckless with their money, and then they lose everything. See, as you can see, although I have one video on my channel that is doing extremely well, that does not mean that every single video I put out is going to be like that. I know damn well I can cook my ass off. There ain't no question about it. But I am also well aware that I might have 180,000 something people following my channel, but maybe only 6,000 people watch it. And does that bother me? Absolutely not. Because I'm not in a race with nobody else but thine self. Okay? I'm not in a race with nobody. So when people say, you know, are you upset that your channel, you know, isn't further along than where it is? Absolutely not. My channel is exactly where the hell it's supposed to be. Okay? When the time comes for me to be in the millions and all that type of stuff, that's when the time will come. For all I know, I might not even be ready to be able to handle that type of success. Did you ever think about that? People be asking for success, and then they get it too soon, and they don't know how to handle it. And that's how they fall apart, okay? Keep your humility in check, okay? Don't start smelling yourself too soon, okay? I'm just saying. Oh my God, them mashed potatoes, baby. I'm gonna tell you something. Don't nobody make a mashed potato like Tobias make a mashed potato. Baby, I love my garlic and herb mashed potatoes. Yes, God. They are so good. Is the mac and cheese video monetized? I did not get an ad the entire video. Yeah, the macaroni and cheese video is monetized. So this is the thing. When it comes to ads, this is the reason why a lot of the times you guys don't need to stress about seeing so many of those little yellow dots. So what happens for us as content creators, we could put, let's say I could put 40 something little ads in my video. For one person, they might see 2, another person might see 20, another person might see 3, and another person might not see any. Okay? So we have control over where we put the ads in our videos, but we don't have any control over if you're actually going to see them or how many you're actually going to see. We have no control over that at all. And also, if you have the YouTube Premium or whatever that is, I do know if you have that, you don't have to worry about seeing any ads at all, but I think you have to pay for that or something like that. But there's a real importance behind the ads. The ads are literally how we make our money. And I will say, being a part of the cooking world on YouTube, ads are very, very important to us specifically because, as you guys can see, we have to spend a lot of money in order to create the recipes. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know if you know, but if you've been to a grocery store later, you can't even walk out the damn grocery store with a pack of eggs, some cheese, and milk without spending damn near $30 damn dollars. You know what I mean? So, it costs a lot of money to make, the recipes, which is the reason why, it is important and appreciated when you actually watch the views, watch the ads through. You ain't got to sit there and watch them. Go run an errand, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, put on your mask, order some groceries, order a snack. You ain't got to actually watch them. Just don't hit that damn skip button. I'm just saying. Look at me being nosy. Y'all know I like people watching. Please don't come for me, but what values... Please don't come for me, but what value does paprika bring in seasoning? I taste spices by themselves, and paprika tastes bland to me. That's a very, very important question, and I would not come for you for asking that question, number one, because you asked respectfully. So this is the thing when it comes to paprika. 2 different types. You have regular paprika, which is what most people use, and you have smoked paprika. Regular paprika does absolutely nothing for flavor whatsoever. It just doesn't. The purpose of regular paprika, in my own personal opinion, is to ensure that your food is going to have proper color. A lot of the reasons why when people get fried chicken and their chicken look tan, look like it ain't been in the sun in a couple days because it ain't got a damn paprika in it. You know what I'm saying? When you're making something like chicken or fried fish or something like that, it is always going to be about the color that it's adding to the dish. It has nothing to do with flavor, which is the reason why typically you only see people using smoked paprika if they're doing something that you want to have a smoky flavor, i.e. barbecue stuff, or, if you're trying to infuse a meat, something like that. But that's really the main purpose. Paprika is not really going to add much to the flavor, which is the reason why I said, that's one of those flavors that, you can be a little heavy-handed on because it's not going to ruin your dish. But what I will say is this, you have got to be damn careful when you use smoked paprika. I'm going to tell you something right now. It is very, very rare that I use smoked paprika. I have to be doing something very specific to use smoked paprika because smoked paprika can ruin an entire dish. Okay? Typically, when I use smoked paprika, no matter what the dish is and no matter how much I'm making, I don't think I have ever used more than a teaspoon. I typically will always stick to about 1/8 of a teaspoon because smoked paprika is very, very, very potent. Okay? It adds great flavor to barbecue meats or, stuff like that. Or if you're making baked beans or, something like that where you want to have that smoky flavor. But you've got to be careful because it can ruin your dish. That smoked paprika is a different spices from the regular paprika. The regular paprika... Yes, correct. Yes. Yeah, so you have to be very careful. Smoked paprika can take over, your entire dish. It's the same way like when you're working with stuff like cumin or when you're working with stuff like sage When you work with stuff like turmeric, those are the type of spices where you need to be a bit more meticulous with how much you're using, because they can really alter the way a dish will taste. Okay. What does a bay leaf do to a dish? Oh, bay leaves are wonderful. Bay leaves are absolutely wonderful. But the thing is, once again, it's all about moderation and understanding what it pairs with and what it doesn't. Typically when you're using a bay leaf in a dish, you shouldn't need to be putting more than 2 bay leaves, to be honest. And you always want to make sure that you are taking the bay leaf out in the final dish, because you do not want people to be chomping down on a bay leaf. Okay, you just don't. So, it's great to cook with bay leaves. They're wonderful. They're absolutely delicious. But you typically would never really need more than 2 in a recipe, to be honest. And then you always want to make sure that you remove them out. They're great for, sauces. They're great for stews. They're great for jerk chicken, for jerk seasoning. I showed you guys how to make jerk seasoning. Bay leaves are great in that. Baked fish. Things along those lines. Yeah, the Zoom idea of doing a meet and greet is a great idea. Eventually I probably will look into doing some stuff like that for sure. Wonderful, wonderful. You have troubles finding Scotch bonnet peppers. Yeah, Scotch bonnet peppers are not really something that you're typically ever really going to find in a regular market. Luckily for me, there's a few African markets and international markets that are close by me. So that's where I get mine. And when I get them in bulk so that I can just freeze them. Because it's rare that I use Scotch bonnet pepper. So when I get a bag, typically that bag will last me the whole year. Because I don't do a lot of spice in my food. I don't like my food too damn spicy. Anybody got time for that? I typically only really would need maybe 1 or 2 in a dish. And I get big bags when I do purchase them. And then I put them in the freezer. Thank you. Yeah, I love that seafood salad. Can you show us your peach dump cake? I want your recipe. I'm going to be doing a peach cobbler soon. I made the apple cinnamon bake for Thanksgiving. See, I told that recipe was so easy to make. Let's So some of you guys may or may not know this if you're YouTube creators or not, but unfortunately on YouTube there is a time that you have to meet the mark in order for you to be monetized. So at one point in time, there was no time at all. Okay. And then I think YouTube started to catch on to that. There were videos that were like 1 minute long that was getting millions and millions of views, and people were out here making bank on it. So then they said, to hell with that. Y'all not fitting to play us. So then they made it so that the videos had to be 10 minutes long. Then as of this past summer or maybe in the spring, they switched it so that the videos have to be 8 minutes long. Let me tell you something. A lot of the times in my videos could really be about 3 or 4 minutes long. Because I like to get right to the point when it comes to my cooking. I don't like dragging stuff out. I don't need to show y'all how to chop potatoes, okay? I don't need to show y'all how to skin potatoes, okay? I don't need to show y'all how to do all of that. If you don't know how to skin a potato or chop up a damn potato, then you probably shouldn't be cooking. You know what I mean? Bye, Gina. Take care. But unfortunately, we have to make the videos at least 8 minutes long. So, it kind of forces us to drag out our videos. A lot of the times, my videos don't even necessarily need to be 8 minutes long. So that's the unfortunate thing. Oh my God, I've been on here for 50 minutes. I was only supposed to be on here for about 15 minutes. Lord Jesus. All right, I'm going to stay on here about 2 more minutes. I have not made an apple pie. I probably will make an apple pie maybe a little bit later on down the line. It probably won't happen though before Christmas. I don't eat cooked fruit. And nobody's here with me at the moment, so I don't want it to go to waste. Did you already answer? Are you doing a cookbook? I am actively working on a cookbook. My goal and promise to myself is that my cookbook will be out and released before the holidays of next year. Yes, the same thing with my spices. Yep. I plan on hopefully having all of that stuff out before the holiday of next year. But I just wanted to say, I love you guys. I miss you guys. I'm happy that we were able to catch up for this time. I'm gonna try to be more mindful and reminding myself to go live a bit more often, especially since I'm not doing mukbangs. We're not able to have that face to face, or in my mind, we're face to face right now. Contact, so we can stay in touch with each other. So, I'm going to get ready to get out of here to get my day started. I have some errands I need to run before it starts to rain, because ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys soon. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Simply Food by TY. If you're one of my retarded subscribers, well, y'all babies know I love y'all so much. And as always, y'all babies stay cute and take care. Bye, guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.